Hey guys, MrDalekJD here, and welcome to this really awesome video for you guys where I'm going to be giving you a kind of tutorial on how to do well in TranZit for anyone that is struggling or needs some help or guidance and what to do just to get around the map and achieve a decent round. So it's going to be a round 1 to 25 little tutorial here. So the first thing you want to do is you want to create the turbine, and I'm pretty sure most people know how to do that by now. It's some 3 pieces around the room which you use to build yourself a turbine. Very useful piece of equipment there. And of course just killing the zombies, and of course get myself some quick revive. You want to make sure that you shoot the zombies a few times with your pistol and then knife them just so you can get the maximum amount of points. Here in this part I managed to get the grill. The turbine is very useful for opening these doors, because then you don't have to open this other door at the front which costs 750. So anyway, a trick that I want to show you guys straight off the bat is that when you use the bus, we want to get going straight away. So if you knife the driver, it annoys him and it actually starts the bus and makes the bus leave a lot quicker than it usually would, which is a very useful tip, instead of you guys hanging around for like 3 minutes waiting for the bus to go. So yeah, the first stop we're going to be making is the diner, and this is the spot where we're going to be holding out for quite a while. Now the thing is with this map, Green Run TranZit, this map is one of these maps where you've got to think tactically and think ahead, and it's really time consuming for you to build up a really good amount of like guns and just a really good setup in general. The mystery box is here, so what I like to do is stay around here for as long as possible. I generally stay here until the bus does a full cycle and comes back here, and by then hopefully you should get a decent gun. I got a python there, and I included that in because Martin's quote was so funny. I was pissing myself laughing. Anyway, round 4, and just a little tip, you want to make sure that you use all the drops that you get wisely, like as you can see, insta kill and double points, just knifing constantly, you know. Round 7 right here, and I managed to get myself an MTAR, which is a decent gun, 11,000 points. Again, just want to knife the driver, and we're going to be moving ahead, but this is the next part where I will do something different to what you guys usually would. So we start off the bus journey as normal, and once we get over this lava pit, instead of staying on the bus where the bus will turn to a right, we're going to jump off the bus and we're going to go to the left, because there's a shortcut to the town area which is very useful, because the farm isn't exactly an area which is something that we need. It's not a very useful place. There's nothing really in there besides double tap or the fridge if you guys stored a gun in there. So there you go, you follow the path to the left and we're in the town, which is really cool. So in this part I'm literally just going to hold off, going to try and leave 2 zombies, because this is the thing with Black Ops 2 compared to Black Ops 1 with the zombie maps. You could just leave, you could make 1 zombie a crawler and then you could just go about and do whatever you wanted. But because this map's so big, if you make a crawler and you leave a certain area, that crawler dies and the next round starts. So I leave 2 zombies. I try and make sure they're slow walkers, but you can't always guarantee that. I leave 2 zombies, and yeah, we're going to go on to our next little mission adventure. So you want to come out of the town and follow the path down this way. Just want to keep going straight forward, and we're going to be going to the power room where we're going to turn on the power, and then we can get our juggernaut, which is something that we essentially should be getting as soon as we can, because it is honestly a lifesaver. These denizen zombies that jump out at you are very annoying, and you can counteract them with different melee weapons, but for this tutorial I decided not to show you guys how to get some of them, because we're just trying to keep this fairly simple. It's already long enough as it is. But yeah, we're building the power. I tried to make a crawler there and that failed miserably. But yeah, you want to make sure that when you leave some zombies at the end of a round and you're turning on the power, make sure they're in the room where you turn the power on, because if they're not, they get killed by the kind of electrical charge of putting the power on, which is a bit annoying. So anyway, run up here, make sure you jump over the catwalk, and we're making our way back to the town area where we're going to be getting ourselves some juicy perks. Get ourselves some juggernaut, get ourselves some stamina up. Stamina up is a very useful perk for this map, because you're going to be running around constantly. It is honestly a lifesaver. If you want to run fast and try and outrun the denizens, it normally is a really useful perk. Anyway, here we are, we're back in the town area. Phew, that was a long run. open the door, buy the Juggernaut, and then we're going to go over and buy Stamina Up as well. And this next round, you don't necessarily have to do it on this round, but I'd just like to get it over and done with. It's a very, very long-winded mission that we're going to be doing, but we're going to be forming the jet gun. So you want to take the same route that you were taking to the power, except you want to kind of stay towards the left, and you'll find this like kind of little raised area here, and you'll come up to a hut. And in this hut you'll find yourself one of the jet pieces, which is the pressure circle. Shows you how much pressure is being exerted by the massive jet gun. And you want to build it at this workbench here. It's the only place where you can build the jet gun, so make sure you come back here every time. Next part we're going to be doing is getting the jet engine, and that's towards the start of the map. So what you want to do is, where the town area is, just come up ahead and go in the fog. And these Denizen zombies, if you stand under a lamppost, they actually create teleporters, which are very, very useful. So from here, all I needed to do was just run up here and go into this tunnel area and get the jet gun, get the jet engine part for the jet gun. I mean, the teleports are completely random, so if you do not get it on the first try, just keep teleporting around till you get yourself near to an area where one of these pieces are. Then I just teleported back, and we're going to place that bad boy in the workbench. We're beginning to form this beautiful jet gun, and the jet gun is the key to surviving to long rounds on solo. So we're coming back to the power, which is just down from the town, and you want to collect this little coil wire. It spawns in 3 different locations, but it is generally around that area. Plant that, and we just need one more, which is the handle. And you want to keep teleporting until you find yourself near the spire, the tower. You want to go into these cornfields to the left, and you want to follow the path quite clearly until you get towards the middle at the end of these crops, and you'll actually find an area which looks very familiar, which is Nacht Toten. And the handle is either on the bookshelf, on the cabinet, or very cheekily up the stairs, which took me quite a while to find. Teleported my way back to the town, put that on the jet gun, and we have ourselves a beautiful jet gun. Now the next part I did here was I was literally just trying to get some better guns, but you want to keep teleporting until you get somewhere near here. I mean, if you teleported in the diner, you can just jump over the lava and stick to the right, but we're in the cornfields, and we're running back towards the back of the map, and we're going towards the farm, which is the area where we're going to be staying at for the most part of this little kind of tutorial. It's a fantastic area, really wide open. In this part I didn't open the farm gate, but I suggest you do, just for that extra space if you get caught, because you'll see a bit of a fail later on in this where I do get caught. I hope you guys find this tutorial useful though, for the most part, because I know that a lot of people are going to be getting this game for Christmas, and you know, if you just didn't know how to get to high rounds, this is a great little strategy guide for you. So yeah, essentially we're going to be doing one massive circle. I got myself an RPD and some pistols, which are not the greatest combination, but the RPD helps in getting loads and loads of points, which is something that this strategy will definitely get you, and those points can be deposited into the bank, which can be saved for later rounds. Another really annoying thing is the bus will come up to this part every 7 minutes. So the trick that I showed you earlier, you want to basically, whenever there's like a kaboom or the start of a round or end of a round, you want to knife the driver just so the bus disappears, because the bus makes things not exactly difficult, but it does make it somewhat a little bit more challenging, as the zombies' movements can differ when there's a freaking bus in the way. Anyway, we're moving on to the end of round 13, and you'll come across this guy indefinitely, and he'll spawn at the end of rounds. You want to try and knife him, and he has to be in like human skeleton form for any knives to actually attack him. It takes about 4 knives usually, which is annoying, and especially when there's zombies and you're trying to kill this guy with zombies coming at you, it can be difficult. And as you can see, I actually got downed while trying to kill this guy. So I'm glad I got downed anyway, because I can actually show you how you can kind of come back from a down, and how you can get all your perks back and survive a round and just feel like an absolute beast. Now that was a bit unfair of a death there. Did manage to kill the electric zombie, but he killed me at the same time, which was very, very annoying. So what I did is I survived this round, without perks. I was very careful about what I did. And as you can see, round 15, again, I'm just going to town on these zombies with no perks. And after that, I was just running towards, if you basically, where we're training, to the bottom left, there's like a little road. Follow that, and it will look very similar to the bit where you hopped off of the bus. Go left and take the town shortcut, and we're back there again. So I managed to get my perks. Then I was jumping over here. You go towards. You keep moving onwards from the town, over the bridge, keep following, and you'll find your way back to the start of the map, the bus depot, because we want to get ourselves our quick revive. Open that door, get my quick revive, and I wanted to get sleight of hand as well, so I carried on into the diner, and then just ran over the lava, and stuck to the right, and you'll find yourself back in the farm area. So again, running around, circling, training, all that good stuff. That's literally all this is, and you'll see the points rack up and rack up. Now eventually you'll have to start using this jet gun, and you're probably like, how do I go about using this thing? Well, we'll show you. The way you want to do it is you want to have a horde of zombies kind of pretty close, like behind each other without like any sort of separation. It's a bit difficult to manage to do that because they will always split apart, but you want to try and get the zombies as close as you can to them, and then blow these guys away, literally. But like towards the late rounds, like you can easily get to round 50 using this, because I have gotten to round 51 using this strategy, but guns become so weak, the jet gun is the only thing that will be useful. And Treyarch love to make things hard for us, because the jet gun, it takes an insane amount of time to cool down, which is something that I'm a bit disappointed with. It takes absolutely ages. It takes you like 2 minutes waiting, hopping about with the jet gun out. So as you can see, I'm just training around the bus, just showing you a safe way to go about it, and RPD just mows them down. Of course, you want to not always run towards the drops if there's a bad situation, but for double points with an RPD, an LMG, go for it. As you can see, I was using that tactic there, making the bus driver disappear, because that bus is very annoying, especially when you've got the electric zombie trying to kill you. So again, training, spraying. Got a mad amount of power-ups in that little clip there. I managed to get insta-kill, double points, a hammer, and a kaboom. And skipped to round 21, and you can just see the accumulation of the points. It's absolute madness. You can gain like as many points as you want if you want to keep playing. To get to round 50 using this strategy, it took me about 5 hours non-stop. So you've got to be prepared to put the time in, especially when it comes towards getting this setup done. But trust me, when you get this all set up and you get into the high rounds, you can impress your friends, and they'll be like, dude, how did you manage that? What? That's crazy talk, man. That's crazy talk. Yeah, round 22, showing you how to use the jet gun, because eventually you'll run out of ammo with your guns. And yeah, I ran out of ammo. So I managed to get monkey bombs very early on, and that helped me just to group the zombies all together and kill them. A lot of the time, killing them with the jet gun did produce a max ammo, which was very helpful. So here we go, another little demonstration of how to use it. Now you don't want to be too greedy with this gun, because as you can see, I could have kept on holding the trigger down and killed more zombies, but as you can see, they're strafing left and right. They can sometimes whack you even if you're using the jet gun, which is very annoying. I've had some embarrassing downs from doing that. So anyway, round 25. As you can see, guys, I did leave 2 zombies at the end of a round and managed to get a hammer and a ray gun as well. But they're not very useful at this moment in time. It's just a part if you want to get yourself some great points. And yeah, I actually played until round 30. I wasn't exactly trying too hard, but that just shows you guys that that strategy is a boss strategy. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to give it a like rating, as it took me like 2 hours to get this whole game recorded for you guys. And yeah, until next time, I will see you soon.